my ex-spouse was an addict and was very, very heavily involved in the addiction. And so I, being a brand new mom, was constantly faced with the choice of go to work and leave my baby home with someone who was fighting addiction every day, or also stay home. And unfortunately, anybody who's been around any kind of addiction knows that the person that you love very quickly becomes someone unrecognizable. And so there were numerous times when rent money was not going to rent. And a couple of times I woke up with eviction notices on my door. It was scary, and I didn't really know where to turn. Me and my baby and my addicted spouse. So I called Center of Hope.
I used to disconnect people for a living. I used to shut their electricity off, and now I turn it back on with a flip of a switch. So that's pretty rewarding. I don't know. The Center of Hope, the leadership, my coworkers, the staff here, the many volunteers, dedicated volunteers that show up like they're highly paid employees, just amaze me on a daily basis. And this job feeds my soul. So it's my why.
Without donors, we would not be able to function at the level that we do and help as many as we do. We would be very restricted on the number of people that we could help, and we would have to turn so many more people away, provide less assistance on the cases that we can help, and it would just, I feel like, push a lot of people away from even reaching out to us for assistance.
Our sisters have a long-standing history of serving our dear neighbor. That's one of the calls we have from our foundress back in 1834. And this is a great way for us to continue in the Wichita area especially to serve the poorest of the poor, those who are at risk of losing their homes, their electricity, their power. Many of them have small children or are frail themselves, and so they're much at risk. And we're, as Christians and as Catholics especially, we are called to look out for the little ones. And this is a great way for us to support that effort here at Center of Hope.
The amount of times that Center of Hope was able to help me and keep my home for me and my baby, it kept us out of far worse situations. And I don't know what would have happened to us, where we would have been. Most of those times we didn't have a car, so it wasn't even like we could sleep in a car. Because of my marriage, none of my family and friends wanted us to stay with them. And it was very, very scary, a lot. But every time I've ever gone to Center of Hope, they've treated me with respect and kindness and empathy, which is something that when you're asking for help, you don't expect to get that. You expect people to kind of laugh in your face, especially if you're someone who's stuck in a DV situation with an addicted partner and not really knowing any way out. I have luckily been able to come a long way, but I never stopped thinking about the places that I was in then, and how differently my life would have turned out if I had ended up potentially on the streets. My daughter is 10 now, and she is so kind and empathetic and compassionate in a way that is really, it always takes me by surprise when she sees those who need help, and she's always wanting to help them. And part of me wonders if it was just because of the way that we were helped when she was so little, that all she understood was my fear and my stress. and then calm voices telling me it'll be okay. And it is okay. It took a while, but it's okay now.